So I will be speaking about this in greater detail later. This is all just, hypothetical if certain things are happening. I'm considering let's just say I do find out that there is a pretty serious illness that I have. I don't know. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you're so sick and everything, because we don't know yet. Just different things. I'm going to speak to the doctor. I got my blood work back. Different levels of things have declined. Certain things I've read about that could be this and this. There's a chance, none of the main viruses or anything that cause this sort of thing to happen. There's a chance it's none of that, and it might be something serious that I need to see a specialist about, to go to oncology, at least get, it's going to be, much further down the line, but, basically what I'm trying to say is if I find out that I have some sort of illness that could be very serious, I'm considering, it's been a long time since I've done anything, and I haven't had the desire because I have a lot of mental hurdles, different issues and stuff, but part of me wants to have one more hallucinogenic experience. I have hallucinogenic experiences at nighttime anyway, but, from a plant or from something, and I'm considering trying San Pedro cactus mescaline. I've never done mescaline. I have done a lot of other things. I've done psilocybin containing mushrooms that turn into the psilocin or whatever, and LSD and PCP, different things, salvia, but I've never done mescaline. And San Pedro, however you say it, that's legal, and I think that Peruvian torch is too. Now, once you make an extract out of it, you're breaking the law, but you can have the plant, and it's fine. I'm sure if I explained it to, some law enforcement, being like, dude, I have a serious illness, and I'm just trying, this is a sort of a religious sort of thing in a way, not specifically one religion, but this is very special, and I just want to have some quality of life and try to see some special. This isn't just oh, good times, have a party sort of thing. I want to have, I was saying, I ran it past my mom. I was like, if I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm just saying, I like to think, I like to prepare. I am preparing for the worst with this. I'm just going into it okay, let's just pretend that this is the worst thing, the worst possible scenario. Well, worst, because there's yin and yang to everything. Even if it's the worst thing, there are benefits and drawbacks, pros and cons to different things. I don't want to have a whole bunch of pain and agony and stuff, but anyway, I'll explain things further later. But yeah, I did want to share that here, and I'll share before it happens, if it happens. I'm just going to keep people updated. For the longest time, I said if I had any health issues, I'll just keep it to myself, but really, with who I am, I love to express myself. I love to connect with others and try to pick each other's minds and everything, and really see different ways to operate and connect and everything. And I was just yeah, I'm actually gonna share these things because I think it is important. The timing is very odd and everything. I got that memento mori thing, just talking about, remember, this isn't forever. Now, maybe we come back to this exact planet, this is like reincarnation here. It's I don't know, there might be different forms. And like I said, I do feel like I have another life of my true self is a female soul and everything. So it's I don't know what's happening, but I sure hope I don't have to face a lot of the bullshit that I've faced here in this life, if anything. Just feeling there's some conspiracy to where everybody hates me for something that didn't even ever happen, or words that I've said or whatever. I don't know, weird things. It probably sounds like a good idea for me to not do hallucinogens when I speak of things like this, but really things seem to lean in that direction, to where it's yeah, some weird shit's happening, and it's not just in my head. But yeah, love, I hope you have a pleasant day. I thought I'd share that. It's something I'm interested in, and you can really, I've heard it's very serene. It's still intense, and you see stuff, but it's more of a subtle waves sort of thing, rather than like salvia. It's like you're gone, you're in another dimension, just full force, like launched into another dimension. You know, like there are different levels to things. This would be a slower thing that goes on for a long period of time. Plus, I'm prescribed different medication that are trip killers. So it's like, if I wanted to give up that trip, I could take, you know, an Ativan or something, take enough of it, take like 3 milligrams and really help myself out of it or something. Or like an antipsychotic or whatever. But yeah, it sounds like a really cool thing. They speak about psilocybin-containing mushrooms, psilocybin, however you say it, just really helping people cope with mortality and different things, and just give them magic, a zest for like, be like, I'm okay, everything is okay. So like I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, I've done fungi, I've done plants, I've done different things from laboratories and everything, but I've never done... Wait, did I say I've done cactus? No. I've never done psychedelic cacti, hallucinogenic cacti, and, you know, mescaline sounds interesting, and it's not smart for people like me with a lot of paranoia and stuff to do so, but you know what? If it's like, you know, what's the worst that can happen? It's like I have some irritating, scary time mentally for a little while, but it's like still... like, there are worse things going on, and it's okay. So it's like, I was just thinking about that, and I do think that that is a possibility if, again, I don't know what's happening, but if there is something serious happening, I think that may occur. The only thing is I don't know of a vendor, I don't know of a place that sells it. I mean, it's legal to grow, it's legal to buy, it's just like, I don't know where to find it. But I would want to do like a traditional sort of, get like full cactuses and fucking like cut them up into segments, and then like probably just to make sure there's any sort of germs or anything, like do something in like Everclear or something, just a little bit, like mush them up, like grind it up, get all the bad parts out, do it in Everclear, and then just like simmer, like let it boil on a thing for a long time and everything, and just, you know, slurp it up or whatever. And that's the thing, you don't really know the amounts. They say like with the UV light you can kind of see the areas of where the mescaline is, but still you're not going to know the exact amount. That's the difference between straight up buying mescaline and doing like the fucking micrograms or whatever versus doing this. It's kind of like, I would probably just do like little doses, even though it might be stronger. Like, I'd probably just drink like a little. It just feels cool that way to me, you know, like a very special, like this is like a potion. Like, I'm not gonna do anything like, oh yeah, and I'm not doing it like for no reason. I'm not tripping anything anytime soon. I have no plans. It's just, this is if this occurs. And I just thought it was a really cool thing, because in the past I've always done it with friends or different things, or by myself. This time it's like, I would want to like, I was talking to my mom, I brought it up, and she sounded cool with it. She was a little like apprehensive, but I was like, I'd like to like hang out with my family and talk with my mom while I'm like coming up on mescaline and stuff. I would probably have to take some breaks and like maybe just recuperate and sit alone and listen to music and stuff. Maybe I'd like to be out in the back porch with like a nice weather and everything. Maybe do it in the springtime or whatever. Maybe go for a walk, I don't know. But interesting things, possibilities, I don't know. Again, I don't want too much attention or anything right now. I don't know what's going on. I just know I have been having alarming symptoms for a while. I do have the lymph node, the hard rubbery lymph nodes. So I have ones up here and ones on the groin. And it might be, you know, autoimmune something or other. It might be something else that's serious. But yeah, I need to just, I'm not going to smoke any more tobacco or anything. It's been, I mean, I quit smoking tobacco for years, and it only came back for like a few months just because I was like, for whatever reason, it's like, now I feel like smoking tobacco. But nicotine patch, different things, certain things, it's not going to matter though. No amount of antioxidants and clean eating is going to help, like depending on what it is, if it is like the worst. Anyway, but love, I hope you have a pleasant day. I already said that.